Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Two teams trying to finish on a winning note in the Las Vegas Bowl. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He is trying to motivate his team in the locker room right now. They were in the college football playoff just a year ago. This season did not go exactly how they planned, but that does not mean they are ready to throw the towel in. Coach said, I understand. We could have been better, but now is the opportunity to show people the team we can be. Let's focus on the future. That all starts today, one play at a time. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Texas State's offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Jackson gonna throw it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. A designed run for the quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So Georgia's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Now we see Isaiah Canyon. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master in his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at
goes high to pull it in. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Out wide right, it's Taylor. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The fake wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Arrington. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bulldog! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That's the way you start a game, man. How about this QB? 5 for 5. That touchdown right there was his 5th attempt, his 5th completion, in complete command understanding what the defense is trying to do and executing it flawlessly.
Was the defense even on the field for that drive? I mean, it looked like routes against air. I mean, they were up and down the field. Receivers, tight ends, running backs, quarterback, all in sync with each other. That was about as good as a passing game can look, and they're certainly hoping that keeps up for the rest of the game.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Graves. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they marked it at the 29. So after the break, they'll go back to work. A fun postseason battle here, deadlocked at the end of the 1st. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Straight ahead, it's Bowens. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored. balance. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowens. Could not make his way to the corner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And this play takes a little bit of time to develop. When you're running a wheel, you get the matchup you want. This offense identifies it. They see it right away. Good protection up front. And the running back turns into a wide receiver, makes the play. But I think they found the matchup they wanted, and they went right after it.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Red Evan on the RPO. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Finds his man on the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. He's looking to throw. Look out! And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keep. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Jackson will throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Let it go! On the move. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some touchdown Bobcats. Fitted in the window for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Using his legs, it's Bowen. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Now back over to your game inside Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Bowens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out wide right, it's Taylor. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits inside. It's Bowen. And he's brought down after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Drag down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. This could turn out to a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. From the gun, it's Bowens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Quick give. It's Phillips. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. On the move. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside, it's Phillips. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll take it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Bobcats will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The corners are walked up tight. On the run, it's Bowen. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jackson will throw. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Making the adjustment. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against.
And that ball is live in the backfield. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gonna look downfield again. Stepping to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds the big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Using his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The play fake. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. Those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback changing the play. Jackson will throw. Finds the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving it time.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
After that incompletion on 3rd down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Needs it here on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Second down to the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Bowens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Got it. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting, keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Jackson gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Bussey. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Bobcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He's going to take off. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. The snap sets up to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like